When the Master Rank expansion for Rise was announced, I was hyped. I had never experienced a Master Rank before, and I was excited and terrified to see what kind of pain I'd be subjected to. Everyone was talking about Iceborne and how crazy the monsters were there, how they hit wall after wall, so I expected the pain to start right off the bat. I'd only played Rise still to this point, and hearing everyone talk about how these insane monsters will kick your ass, how your high rank sets are immediately bad, and that I needed to come prepared or I would be chewed up and spit out, had me a little stressed. So when Sunbreak releases, I turn on my Switch, I see our fun new hub, I explore around a bit, sightsee, and then it's time to go out and hunt a monster that I had never seen before. I can honestly say I was a bit surprised to see it be a big shield-clawed crab monster with the skull of another monster on its back, and I was even more surprised seeing just how goofy this man can get. And I think that's when my love for Daimyo Hermitaur blossomed. It was during that hunt that I knew that Master Rank wasn't as scary as I had originally thought, that this was still the silly monster hunter that I'd come to love when I started Rise. And I think that feeling, that revelation, has anchored itself to Daimyo Hermitaur in my mind. So much so that when I look back at my first experience with Master Rank and reminisce like I'm doing here, I correlate that to Daimyo Hermitaur and how much he impacted me as a hunter. Yes, I do think it's funny that all of this sentiment and reverence I feel is for a doofy crab monster. After that initial hunt, I knew that I had to look into him, only to find out that there have been so many cool variants of him, of which only half are canon, but they're still all cool. Plum, Stonefist, Zenith, and Dongan. I hope I pronounced that right. That last one being the coolest because it's like a mix of Daimyo Hermitaur and Kov Tarath, another one of my all-time favorite monsters. You know, looking back, I think my love for Daimyo Hermitaur and the Carapaceans as a whole can be traced back to the Pokemon anime and Ash's Krabby. I loved that little guy, and to this day, Kingler is still in my top 5 favorite Pokemon. Just like how Daimyo Hermitaur is easily in my top 5 favorite monsters. I know, it's kind of crazy, and I truly didn't expect him to be up there when I started playing this series, but here we are. Daimyo Hermitaur gets an S for surprising favorite.